James here. I finished out last time by talking about wisdom. Roll 'em!
Trust me, if you make it a point to live in peace and at peace with others, then you'll be in right standing with God. And that, my friends, is the wisest place to be.
And it got me thinking, as Christians, why do we quarrel and fight? Sometimes we are best known for killing our own. Why is that? The answer? Old-fashioned selfishness. I talked a bit about it in the first video.
Yep, that's right. Each one of us is tempted when we are lured away and enticed by our own desires.
I think we've all felt it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a war of wills, right and wrong. They're duking it out in our minds. And here's the rub. If you give yourself over to selfishness, you will never truly get what you want. Follow me on this. There's something that you want that you don't have. And you try to get it, but you can't. So you become obsessed with this one thing that you'd kill for it. Okay, maybe not literally, but in the process of doing everything you can to get this thing, you kill friendships, or peace, or your reputation. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you fail, the angrier you become. You start bickering, complaining. You rationalize, and maybe even things might become physical. You know, Jesus once said that parents know how to give good gifts to their children, even though parents aren't perfect. So then, how much more would our Heavenly Father give us good gifts if we would just ask Him? You see, we don't have because we don't ask God. We just try to take instead. Or we do ask, but we don't get anything because we ask with the wrong motive, a selfish motive. If all you're concerned with is making yourself happy, don't expect God to oblige. Can't you see that that's idolatry? You are figuratively cheating on God. You are telling Him, I love you, and then running somewhere else to find your fulfillment. But let me warn you, the world is a dangerous friend to have. It will tell you, you're worth it. You deserve it. Why shouldn't you be happy? Gee, I wonder where that idea comes from. Satan would be the correct answer. Satan. Because those kinds of thoughts turn our eyes away from others, away from God, and direct them solely on me. Well, not me, but you. If you were me, you'd be thinking me. Because you were thinking, so you're thinking me. You're thinking me. Okay? I'm thinking me. But you would be, if you were me, you'd be thinking me. But if I were you, I'd be thinking me as well. But it's you, whoever is thinking, it's that person. Anyway, you see, to be friends with the world is to betray God. You become God's enemy, an enemy of God. Now, I'm not saying God doesn't care about you or your happiness. He does. The scriptures tell us that God jealously longs for us to belong to Him, and He'll give us His Spirit in return. By the way, if you're sitting there thinking, boy, I've messed up, know this. You are not a lost cause. God is gracious. It says in Proverbs that God opposes the proud, but He is gracious to the humble. So don't hide from Him or run away scared. Go to Him humbly. Tell Him that you've messed up. And let God work His will in you. Tell Satan no and watch him turn tail and run. Get in close with God. Draw near to Him and experience Him like never before. Stop dabbling in sin, thinking you need God plus blank to be fulfilled. Flush the selfishness out of your heart. This is going to hurt. So mourn. Weep. Let your happiness turn to gloom. Get low. Come humbly and honestly to God. And just watch and see how high He will lift you up. Summation. Love God. And, coming full circle, love others instead of arguing and quarreling with them. Don't assault each other with criticism. If you decide it is your job to accuse and judge another believer, then you are basically appointing yourself as a critic and a judge of the law. And if you are judging the law, you are no longer a doer of the law, i.e., subject to its rule. But you have now placed yourself over it as a judge. Know this, there is only one supreme judge and lawgiver. Only he has the power to decide a person's destiny. Who are we to meddle in something that big? Honestly, we don't even have the power to control our own destiny, even though some of us try. Mary, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, and the next day, and next year, and the year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Ever heard the saying, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan? We have no clue what tomorrow is going to bring. And for that matter, in the grand scheme of things, life is like a pinprick of time. It's like fog that has gone by the afternoon. So, we should get in the habit of thinking, if God leads, and I'm still here, I will fill in the blank. I cannot say it enough. Trust God. Arrogantly boasting about the plans we have for our lives is dangerously close to taking control out of God's hands. Instead, we should try listening to him and doing what we know is right. After all, if you know the right thing to do and don't do it, that, by definition, is sin.
Love one another, pray for each other, and invest in others' lives.